Our university is located in Coimbatore. I will inform the people from Coimbatore. Anyone in our university, but we do work on medical informatics also. Right? That means the data which we use for our analysis is given back to the physician for their real-time application. One of our works is being used in city called as Madurai in Tamil Nadu in one of the sites. We did an algorithm for brain tumor diagnosis. So whenever a patient goes for a scan, it is our algorithm which is installed in their computer and it is tested. We give it back to the physician and they use it for the real time. Now what's the let me know. First option, we'll go with option one. Yes. You can see three definitions, right? Okay, and I think yes, then you always appreciate when I was young, they you all the so it's absolutely you have full freedom, you can sit anywhere, you can speak it, not one, and if it is not interesting for you, then it's okay, you can speak your application. Complete freedom for the same thing. That means it's nothing that I'm doing for you. The same thing I do. So whenever you have any query or any doubt, you can please raise your hand. You can stop me at that point of time instant, and I will try to clarify yourself. I will not say that I will always clarify yourself because I have been successful. Or at least I will try to find out where we can fix that solution. The time is difficult, and my wife and my son is also here. They will act as second teacher today, and they will give me what they want. Okay. Yes. So brain computer interface. When you look at this brain word, you find two parts, right? One is brain, the other one is computer. What is the difference between brain and computer? Brain is something natural naturally coming, right? And when you say computer, computer is something artificial. It is a marriage between natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Right? A complete mixture between natural intelligence and artificial intelligence. Now, why do people try to find a connection between natural intelligence and artificial intelligence? You may think that these two are different phenomena. I mean, but it's not like that. You may think they are different, but one is dependent on the other. Or I would say the artificial intelligence is derived from natural intelligence. Right? It's not the doctors who are dependent on engineers, it is the reverse. Engineers who are dependent on doctors. Right? I do not know how many of you believe in the area of natural. Everyone agrees that man can become one. Yes, right? But my opinion is different. I think that God created human. How many of you say God created human? One is very interesting, right? But hypothetically, right, that is a different debate, different argument. Then we should teach this as our I will not go into that. Hypothetically, we will take that God created human being. Right? If you say that, when you say natural phenomena, it is not in the hands of the human. Right? It is completely something far away from the human structure. So when God created a human being, how he created human being, that is very much important part. Right? When God created human being, right, in Christian environment, we say that first he created the down structure or the external part of human, right? Then we expected that down structure or the down or the external appearance or part to interact with it. This is what we say, right? But it did not happen. It did not happen. Then he did something else, right? We say that he breathed air into the nostrils of the down structure, and then human beings take the air, right? You may think that it is not correct, but for the hypothetically, we will take that this is the right. When that happens, human beings start interacting with the God. This is what we say. Now, what happens here we have two parts. What is the external structure or the down structure, which is visible to another human being. Right? Can you see me? Yes. Right? Can you see this computer, the screen, and the room, everything? All those you can see with your eyes are the external part, are the hardware part of human. Right? Now, can you judge my emotion? What do I feel now? Right? Can I judge your emotion? Right? I can judge partially before carrying things like that. Right? But it is very hard. It is laugh or faith, but it is not. Now I do not know what emotion that is completely hidden from the external life, which we call as software. When you put hardware and software together, then we have the complete structure of human. Right? The body without a soul is that. Dead body. Right? Is there any use with that? No. A soul without a body is a fool, right? Both are equal. You know, right? The hardware cannot exist on its own. The software also cannot exist on its own. These two things put together, we call it computer. This is the actual definition for computer. Computer is a word derived from natural phenomena of human. Now, what happened is we had the human race. This race was with God. Then there was a separation when we started in the world. Yes, slowly technology came into existence, and there were plenty of different advancements we had in the human race. At some point of time, human beings wanted to become God. They wanted to become God. Why? The advancement is so much, enormous, there is so much of information to the doctors and the teachers, right? That people are having a clear thought, why don't I also create that? Can we do that? People say yes, right? People say yes. And this BCI and brain computer interface is the starting point of creating an application. We think that this BCI today and yesterday we had plenty of sessions. They were saying that BCI and brain computer interface is useful for the human beings who are having disabilities. They say that it is for neurological, but please keep in your mind it also has its plus. It also has its negative. When we have a start, when we have the motion of feeling, not to all the advancements in technology make, we have more negatives than that. But we will be pulled into the world under the guise that it is going to be always positive. Or we never know, maybe you may be next generation. When you enter into research, the doctors, all these presentations, I was thinking, it's all about study, then you are confident, study, clinical study. But today, all were doctors. They were doing plenty of things in artificial intelligence. So if at all you have a taste for research, I would advise you can also mix this concept of AI research, medical, whatever courses you do, and probably you can also become a doctor from some point of doctor of the is attractive word. These are not bad. Medical doctors do only taking out. So I recommend you can also start out. So this is all. Now the other side is not that. You know that now people are trying to create how can right? There are plenty of ways methodologies with which this process is done. One of the most commonly used ways is having learned anything signal is made and natural achievement, right? And a natural phenomenon, I see, right? When I speak some information you have to at least this is called a right? People say that when something which you are able to hear is taken as a signal or audio signal or speech signal, but there is also a signal which you cannot hear. That signal is from the brain. Right? The harder part or the external part, I feel, you feel, you hear, you can everything is done. But the softer part is something which you cannot see. When you cannot see, you will not be able to hear it also. But human beings are trying to extract that signal from the brain, even when action is not performed, and try to make sure that some action is done at a say for example, I am an expert in surgery, but I am unable to travel in a remote location. Right? So what I can from my place, I can be right? I can be in the family. Where they will be able to decode and get this is the idea of brain computer. But what happens unfortunately is, do you expect what? Do you know you can understand anything? Is there anything not in the sound available? It's a picture perfect class. But unfortunately, the brain signal which you take from the head is not always internal noises and also external. The internal noise or the signals generated from other parts of the body. So you must have learned about the process of movement, right? Even anatomy, from classes, right? So everything will correlate to the real brain signal of the neuron. If that signal is taken and it is sent to the person on the other side, what will happen? All the instructions will go. Apart from that, we have a concept of in engineering order, realized music. Have you heard about it? You will experience that when you will take electromagnetic current and electromagnetic component. Sometimes when you have a plastic chair, if you keep your hand close to the chair, what happens? If your hand is hand, it will be in telephone, you will find that when the people walking from the shoe will get fire. Right? When you open something, it is fire. It is actually true. But the only difference is the intensity is very less. So that it is not causing any harm to the human. These type of signals, when mixed with the brain signals are according to the process, you will completely lose that process. Right? So the first part, the preliminary part, is very difficult. How to remove the knowledge of that. Right? So the topic which I gave for the presentation yesterday morning was intelligent approach. Right? Because now this brain has something like take signals from the brain and with the help of the computer and then you will analyze the data and the clear output to the for non-stationarity in any mechanical matter encephalography. Right? Have you heard of EEG? Right? We all know ECG. Yes, ECG, EEG are very common. I was told that there are only 20 data acquisition limits for magnetism. Right? And today morning, Moscow State University direction for capturing magnetism. EEG is something based on electrical principles and magnetoencephalography is based on some magnetic principles. Right? People say that the physician, the doctor, people say that magnetoencephalography is more having more clarity than the EEG signal box. But the machine availability is very less, so the doctors are not very sure whether the signal dictates from the human being. So we use EEG data for improve. I think all these things. This is some information about the my areas of interest in all over artificial neural having what is natural intelligence? What is where is what is network? You have a BBS network. What do you mean by that? You have connected with each other. Right? That means our neurons are always connected with each other. When they speak, it is not a single neuron decision, it is always a group of neurons. Each human action is related with the group of neurons. So we call it a neural network. Because we have another state called as natural neural network. All those data actually so our main purpose, or my main purpose is creating an artificial intelligence. I have PhD students, I have collaborators across the globe, and we try to develop an artificial brain, not in the form of hardware, but in the software or in the form of control, and we have the position to validate our. So this is all about research. These are my different associations across the group. You are and anybody writing papers or conference? No. Yeah, I know. Maybe it may be useful for you. If you need something, you can always let me know. I can support. And these are some of it. May not be interesting for you. Right? Because your book itself is very you cannot study, but but now you get some time, you can go to America and you can just have a peaceful book. And but now you find interest, right? You have something, you can do it. You can test me up, I can tell you that you got, right? Maybe what you can really do. So I will just give you some overview on MEG based. So what is the signal from the brain? Right? When it speaks, that is a signal from the brain. Absolutely fine. Now I'm asking you to speak. I'm not speaking. I keep quiet. But in my brain, I see that I'm speaking. Can you do that? Yes. Now, what will be the difference between the signal when actually the signal is given outside or when it is within my signal? Will there be any difference? Physicians and the doctors say there should not be any, right? There should not be any difference. So this BCA can be used for application for downstream. Exactly what I'm trying to say something in English. The same thing I can even a dumb person can think in his mind. So and and all those things he can think in his mind. That thing should be transmitted to the receiver, and he should feel like this person is. Right? So that is called as motor immediate style. Have you come across this one? Right? You must have. All the movements, you can just take 1 second or 2. Now you can be like I burgers or something like that. And you can, I also think like between the natural phenomena and the natural development of engineering. So when we receive all the numbers, we try to find that out. When you are doing your coaching classes, I know all of you understand that you will have had some mental ability, right? Some classes were there. And you will try to find the pattern. The same thing is being done with that. Why the computers are doing it? Because our brain is also trying to find only the pattern. I do not know each one of you, but what do I know? He's wearing a black shirt, he's wearing a red shirt. He's having a curly hair, he's having a long hair. We think that immediately I know this is a human being, he's having nothing. I know only the external appearance, which is called as style. So these signals are given to the computers, and these computers are trying to take a decision whether how much amount of money is there and what should they do to make sure it belongs to the good process. Right? So we have the physical education and visualization process, and also we have the sensory motor task, which is hybrid task, right? Partial real activity, partial virtual activity. And also you have a rest stage process, right? We always think that rest is something when we sleep. Am I right? Right? But it's not actually the state. Are we in a rest state now? No? Yes. Right? Answer is yes. What is in the rest state? If your brain follows the same environment, If it has the same type of input for 30 to 100 seconds, then it says that the brain is in the resting state. What is sleep? You are going, your brain is going to encounter the same amount of information for 7 to 8 hours. Then our brain will get further. Right? That's what people say. Now you assume that suddenly you sleep in this. What will happen? What will happen? You will try to find a place to jump out and go. Right? Even I will not stand and right. I will start. Right now, what happens? There is a change in the brain, which affects your that becomes active. Right? There is a specific type of signal which are available in this state, which is used for reconstructing our dream. How many of you have dreamed in your sleep? All of us. Like one says no. Good sleep, very good sleep. I should appreciate you. If you have dreamed, right? Theoretically, we say some information is conveyed to you via sleep. Right? Some information is being conveyed or something which is going to take place in the future is being conveyed to you via sleep. And we are doing a research with professors in Northern India and Luxembourg, and we are doing what reconstructing the but it is very, very hard. The monkey is sitting on the tree. Now I will give you an example and I will ask you to draw a diagram. Right? What is the diagram you should draw? The monkey is sitting on the tree. Will I take the same type of monkey? Same type of tree for me and you for me? Definitely not at all. Morning I get up and say, I saw I'm ready to catch the one for me, but always I will see the spot. Right? How can I visualize it? It is really very, very right? That is another risk state of processing which is also a part of brain computer interface. But we will just look at the motor region, which is remarkably for renewable as of now, forget about the flip side or don't think about the negative. For the time being, you understand that you are a doctor, maybe you become a developer, you do not know. You become someone who is going to do research and immunotherapy. This DPA is used for all the patients after some accident or you lose your hand or whatever. We pass the signal and make sure that this person with disability also will communicate or will have the same quality of life as. So this is the complete picture of brain computer interface. So you have the top function of motor intelligence and we have the magnetoencephalographic device available for capturing the signal. And the third stage is called the pre-processing. The first stage is natural, the human gets natural. Immediately, the device, input device, to the data, and all the images, 4, 5 blocks are within the computer. They do plenty of analysis and try to find out what exactly this thought signal is. We call it as pre-processing, take the extraction, classification, then you have an interface, and then you go for. So what are the different types of noises available? You have the brain state, different types of brain state. You know the noise, the power input, and different types of electronic signals. Like transient electronic equipment in this, right? Sometimes people say that even if it is not installed, even if it is not installed, still it has the capability of interfering with my software. So what should we do? I am an engineer, so I am a computer scientist, so I should be in a position to develop some algorithm to make sure that these noises will be right. But where do I depend on developing this algorithm? I come back to the best decision making experiment theory. This is the brain. I copy, I study the function of brain, I analyze it, then I take clue from that, and then I develop artificial brain and remove all that. Now you can ask, why can't a human being do that? Right? We always belong to the same mood. Right? My management expects me to deliver a first-class lecture for 50 minutes, almost 90 hours in the semester. Is it practically possible? I cannot tell you my management, but I'm asking you, is it practically possible? No. Why? Why? Because I am also a kid. I come from home, I have family pressure, my wife was working on that time. When I asked for a cup of coffee, right? My son and my daughter will have given different information. When I come to my office, my parents have will be some unpleasant information or different information. What happens? Do you think?
Right? We are not always perfect because my mood, emotions, all the hidden things always vary. When it varies, the decision making process also will be different. So I want something which is always concrete, giving a clear-cut decision without having any emotional imbalance. Right? That is the artificial. I am not going to say it is much superior than human brain, but it can augment the benefits of human. So this is the data set we collected. Can you understand something? Because I could not understand many information from this data. They say channels, magnetometers, all these are magnetoencephalography device, right? Some people were showing something yesterday morning. So if you want, you can have a look at that too. This is taken from Ulster University in Northern Ireland. We have a collaboration over there. They have a machine there in the university itself, and they take the data from not from the patient, but people like you or any volunteers, and they supply the data to us. So when we get the data in the form of Excel sheet or signals or images, we do the analysis. This is the paper. His name is Dr. Girish Prasad. This is the paper where the database is available for free download. So what are the thought process, thought signals which I am going to have in my head? Imagery of both hands. I am thinking in my mind about two hands. Then the second class is imagery of two feet. Then imagery associated with bird. We play a game like hangman. We form the continuous birds together, right? You think about playing that bird generation. And immediately involving arithmetic operations. Arithmetic and logical operations, they are completely different. In our brain, there is a complete different composition of sodium and potassium ions for arithmetic and for logical. Right? Will it rain today? Will it rain today? Don't know. Very good answer. Any other answer? Maybe. Another answer? No. Of course, right? Because it rained 2 days back, there is a high probability that it will rain also today. Right? Sometimes it is very sunny now, you can say that it will not. Now what is 3 plus 3? Any different answers? No. But for the first question you gave different answers. Right? Logical reasoning in your brain along with semantic information or natural language processing. The one we speak or we hear. They are completely qualitative. always very concrete. The answer remains the same, right? So we took 4 classes, and all those were medical students, right? The data were captured from the medical students only. And this is the way how the signal will look like for task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. Do you find any difference here? The task 1 is imagery of both hands, task 2 is imagery for 2 feet, then English language or any language, then we have the mathematics or arithmetic operation. The rough inspection will not give you any difference, but a careful observation will give you the peaks, the peak points, right? The highest line where it touches for the task 1 and the task 2 will be always different. How many tasks a human being will do? Infinite, right? That means infinite types of signal is going to be given to me by a physician where I need to do that, which is extremely, very, very easy.
Not know how much amount of noise will be affected. And this is the way how your health will look like, right? Where with yellow, see the yellow part, the column, right? That shows higher intensity of stop work. What is purple color? The other three are yellow color. That means you have a completely strong, you are feeling what is your emotional answer, right? If you are feeling about something else, then you will have a purple color. These are visualization information which can give you a clear-cut idea about the person, whether he is really thinking about that or whether he is having some other idea. So these are other different types of noises which can affect the ending signal. And these are the methodologies. These are not important. Right? You will get types of methods. We use some mathematical methods such as independent component analysis, blind source recognition, and platform to make sure these knowledge is available. And this is a complete block diagram and data structure software, and all these are algorithms which you put the computer and we use that. So whenever
take the data from that specific,
he will give it to the computer. Often we do not know anything about the mathematical problem. Right? All those are inbuilt. When you put a switch, what happens? The tube light goes. What happens? When you don't know anything, what happens? Are you possible knowing anything? No. When it doesn't know what you do, you will call the electric. Right? So, but you need a light, you need a switch. That's what MBBS organization provides. And these are different ways in which we have removed the noise. And here I say that these are the signals after the removal of the interference. Do you see again any difference here? Not much different, but the signals have become much more smoother. Previously, there will be huge number of ups and downs. Now, some are there still, but on the whole, you will find that smooth transition of the input and the output. Now, what I will do, I will tell this data to the physicians are physically validating this result.
can say that this much amount of noise is mixed with your brain. Right? So neurologists there, they validate and then they give me feedback that these type of noises are still there, you need to make a decision. And these are other methods that we have used. And finally we come to
calculating everything in the form of a number, right? All this data in the form of signals which I showed you is logical instance or qualitative. That always if some people, everyone is thinking, this data is good, someone else will say that the other data is good. But the language is going to always the same, right? And we need to have always less error value. Even though the numbers are very close to each other, but still we can say that the method is very less. I really this information is certainly time over, certainly the possibility, but we should have to step. This is the one of the key students. He is now even after I go back to India. It's not that easy job to 2 to 3 years work, he has studied, he has a small business, but he is able to complete all the work on time and he appreciated as one of the topmost results in all the time. Now, this name is there all over the nation. Why I am saying that there is a chance that when you become a doctor, you work in a hospital, it is one of the close. You do know that company trying to doing an example. Make yourself not satisfied with the doesn't matter about the person. Irrespective of the person, you always try to that you have that research for a doctor is also there. Definitely, I will go back and tell them medical students in Samara State Medical University is not confined to only clinical practice. It is more about research. Thank you very much. If you allow me, I will stop for 5 hours or 6 hours. I will play all these things like Rahul.
Stop here. If you have any quick queries, one or two queries, I will be happy to take up. If you don't have any queries also, it's absolutely fine. Because whenever I ask my students to ask questions, they never ask. That is also, immediately they will put their head down. Then I remember, 22 years back, I also did the same. Right? There is no difference. 25 years has passed by. Still, the student community remains the same. Do you have any doubts? Are any queries? Are any general things? I thank for your patience listening because speaking is much more easier. Now I feel much difficult to sit inside the conference hall. That's support is speaking. Right? I told Anubhav will go out for some water. So I know clearly at the back end of the day it's not that easy. So I should appreciate all of you for your attendance. I specifically thank your pioneer, Mr. Anubhav. He is doing an excellent job. His hospitality is fantastic. And hopefully you will learn and take over his part when he moves back to his work. Thank you. Thank you.
और जो आगे आ जाओ एक ग्रुप फोटो के बाद सर